Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day. Sorf here, and welcome back to Sorf Plays. Today, we're going to be looking at a game called Stranded Dawn. This is a colony sim, I believe. Base building, city builder. And on Steam, in their own words, the developers say, brave a new world in Stranded Alien Dawn. A planet survival sim placing the fate of a small marooned group in your hands. Forge your story through compelling and immersive strategic gameplay as you make vital decisions to protect your survivors. It has very positive reviews on Steam, sitting at 85% from 7,013 reviews as of speaking. The game was released on the 25th of April 2023. I think that was out of early access, I believe. It's developed by Haemimont Games and published by Frontier Foundry. Right, let's jump straight in, shall we? Scenario: crash landing. What scenarios are the trading post? A small group of outcasts buy a one-way ticket to the uncharted territories of the Outer Worlds, where they plan to set up a small trading post. Up to 3 passengers land on the planet with all the money that they had. This is the story of their enterprise. Their mission: acquire enough galactic coins to buy the planet. The military outpost is a team of adventurous scientists and soldiers are sent to a heavily infested planet where they must construct and defend a core communicate. Yeah, we're not doing that one. And crash landing. While en route to the Outer Worlds, the passenger ship Alien Dawn suffers a catastrophic hyperdrive malfunction and starts breaking apart in orbit of an unknown planet. Up to 4 passengers reach one of the emergency landing pods. This is the story of their survival, their mission: find a way back to civilization. I think we should go with, I think that's the must be the standard thing to go with. So that is what we're going to start with. Crash landing. Location: region Cerberus. So Cerberus is temperate mountain area. Saltu is tropical. Desertum is a hot desert. We are going to go with Cerberus. Moon Concordia. Nyx is the goddess of night and governs everything that lurks in the dark, be it a thought, an action, or a dream. It always darkest before dawn. Proverb. Jason. We don't want him. Balance. Nyx is the goddess of night. Right, Concordia is the goddess of balance, of holding and letting go. We're just going to go with Concordia, right? Gallant's the goddess of balance. Yeah, okay. Modifiers. I think just to see this, we're gonna put it on easy, just to have an initial look at this. Seed inside repeat. We'll just go with that. Game rules: none. We're just going to go to base, and this is where we select our survivors, I believe. So available characters. These are our current survivors. So we've got Han, royal heir. 5th in the line for the throne of a backwater kingdom. Han never expected to rule his home world of player, and he didn't care at all. For him, monarchies were long since outdated, but he liked the comfortable lifestyle and the simple things that came with fortune. He's a master hunter, and he's an entertainment junkie. He needs to relax twice as often, requires high variety of entertainments. Katina. She's a female, aged 34. She's a holistic physician. Gets hungry twice as slow. That's good. Can't fail in medical treatment. She's a sister of Krista and a sister of Paulette. Unfortunately, they're not with us. So, Ken is the other guy. He's 20-year-old bloodthirsty marauder. Finds twice more scrap metal during scavenge operations. Gains happiness from killing or observing death. He's a half-brother of Kana and the grandson of Yoko. Melody's age 39. She's a herbalist, can't fail in medical treatment, occasionally motivates others, increasing their manipulation efficiency. I mean, it's balanced for 2 men and 2 women. I think what we're going to do is just go with what they gave us. So let's jump in. Here comes the ship. Does it just crash itself? I believe it does. Right, so there's Ken, Melody. Melody's crying. The characters actually look... Oh my god. Try to calm down, Melody, that's quite good. Right, so what do we do? Hint, getting help. Instances this one will display throughout the game whenever you might need a hand. You can turn them off and on from the gameplay section option menu. You can also browse and search for information and help. Assessed from the manager. I guess we're doing this on our own then. We're just looking up what we need. Right. Meltdown occurs when the happiness of a survivor gets too low and stays like this for a while. During a meltdown, the survivor becomes completely uncontrollable and presents a specific behaviour like food binging, hiding in a room, or becoming catatonic. You can attempt to knock out the survivor and interrupt the meltdown with a direct order. Hides the roof and walls of rooms, allowing for better visibility inside. Okay. Orders. Work areas. Survivor traits. Resource bar. Alright, just familiarising myself with everything. Okay. So let's give some orders, I guess. We're going to need some wood. Is there a way of... Ken's on it. Melody's having a meltdown. Right. Camp. So we need a shelter. We have plenty of scrap metal, right? 100, okay. So let's build the camp here because it looks pretty... furniture. No. Can we turn this around? Rotate. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how to do that. I mean, we can put it there, right? So we can give a bit of... We'll have a look at that when it's built. So, let's have a look at... Small dry rack, storage, yes, furniture, we'll have a look at that a bit. Production, a chopping block, a workbench, gonna need a workbench. Medicines and fabric, science research desk. Do these need to be indoors? That's the question, really. I'm not sure, to be honest. I think what we'll do... We are going to put it indoors, and we're also going to put some beds. There's camping. We're going to have some sleeping spots. Bedroll, sleeping spot, dedicated place for sleep, not especially comfortable. Okay. Two ground. Do we have to keep doing this for each person? Constructing sleeping spot. Okay, so I think we do. Right, so we can scavenge this. Do we need... stockpile? So we have a stockpile at the back of the house. I'm not sure what what goes in them. So there's 8. There's 4 storage slots. At the moment, yeah, look, they're putting them all there. So can we build another place for their storage? Can you just build walls? I don't know. So Hannah's scavenging at this present moment. What's all this? Observe. I think we'll observe some of this. Before we cut them, we also want to observe them. This needs scavenging, whatever this is. Spaceship debris. We'll observe that as well. Just getting out and observing stuff. Just to, I think that's how you learn how. Interesting rock. Okay, tree plant, observe that. Right. So we have a little thing going, all our sleepy spots are there. Let's have a look how this works. So we can take the roof off things and see. Research. What we're going to research? Tailoring 12 hours. Camp management. We are here to stay, but the survival is not sufficient. We must come together and establish strategies to maintain separate camps. Construction of work areas to spaceship deconstruction. We need that, so we'll do that. Right. So let's have a look if there's a way of. Let's have a look at the schedule. Right, so work time is 6 till 8. We'll give them an extra. We'll give them a relaxing time at 6. We'll work until 9. And another relaxing. Seven hours sleep is enough, isn't it? Right, activities. Here we go. So this is very much like a Rim World. So do we know how good they are at stuff? Right, we do. So hunting is Ken. So Ken will be 6 because he's 6 on his combat is really good. They can have it at a naught at the minute. Constructing is Han and Ken. So Ken will construct before he hunts. Right. Handling. Malady can be number 2 on that. Harvesting then will be so there's no constructing to do. Ken will harvest, and Malady will also harvest if there's no healing to do. Cutting. In fact, I'm going to put that to a 3. So cutting. Cutting down trees and removing other plants, chopping of sticks and chopping blocks. Right, so cutting is Ken is best cutter, but constructing, hunting. So I'm going to put hunting on 2 for him. So he'll construct first, then he'll cut if there's nothing else. Han can also cut quite well. Ranching is going to be Malady. Planting, so cutting and planting. Scavenging, that's going to be Ken's job. Mining will... Ken's good at this as well. Okay. We'll have to see how all this works out. A cook. Ken is good cook, but he's really indifferent to it. So I'm probably going to give that to Katina. The crafter will be Malady. She'll be priority 1 on that, as well as the tailor. Malady will also be an assembler. She's interested in observing, so we're going to put these at 2. Researching and deliver, hauling items, and right, so this is anyone can do this, so they're all going to go 1 on this because we want them to be delivering when needed. Right, we'll see how that goes. It's probably absolutely awful. I'm going to observe them. Everyone's asleep. Because it is... Where is the time in this? Is this the time? Is this the spring? Oh, it's 1. So it's 1 AM. Okay. So the fire's still burning there. Nothing's been observed. Let's fast forward the time. Are we observing this rock already? Right, so let's get storage camp. Okay, everyone's awake. So if I put that there, will that open up? It will. So that's pretty good then. There'll be no way in there, will there? Okay, we're starting to build a little bit of a... If I did another one, another shelter there, would that open up? It will. Look, that's pretty cool actually. So we could literally have that there and the doors open. Neat, yeah. Okay, everyone's doing their business. So constructing the shelters, what's happening with everybody? So Malady's observing some bloated insect. Go for it, Melody. We've discovered the big bloated insect is a slow and usually peaceful herbivore, which I named Glutch. While not particularly dangerous, it secretes a corrosive substance which accumulates on its skin and is released as a toxic cloud when the creature shakes its body in fear, engaging it from a safe distance. Seems like the best option. Okay, she's observing a rock now, so that's good. So we are starting to get stuff going. What about production? Workbench. What's this? This is a research desk. So we should get a chopping block. We do need a chopping block, and we're going to get this done out here, around the back. Oh, actually here. So that's production, science, defense. Got some fences and traps, that's good. A cook stove, insufficient storage space. Right, okay, let's get that sorted then. We're running out of... Right, so we need sticks and hay. Cut hay from tall grass. Not exactly sure how they work, but we're going to go with them. Right, so we're going to get a couple of storage chests. Provide space for clothing items and weapons. Provide storage space for resources. Okay, so storage chest, wooden. We're going to have a little storage area here. Okay, so let's put them there. Got a bit of rain. Right, so light and heat, wall torches. Provides light while burning. That requires some metal fireplaces. So we've unlocked some more stuff. Leisure's not unlocked yet. Research metal refinement. So I was researching. So who's on researching? Manage activities. So Melody's on researching, but what's she doing at the minute? Is she observing? So she should come and research now. She is actually observing at the minute, finding out what stuff is. But she's going to research now. Ken's scavenging the spaceship. Hannah's scavenging this. There's lots of animals around here. Come on, Melody. Right, what we need to do is we need to get this camp shelter, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it in like this. And we can get another one. Put it there. Okay, so that's a bit of a problem. Can we make doors? Furniture. A wedding ark. We can't. We don't need that just yet. We can make a campfire. Does that go outside? Do we put campfires inside or not? I mean, we can put it there and see what happens. Don't we? So workbench, we need a workbench. Yes, we do. The workbench is going to go inside, next to the researcher. Let's stick the roof on. This is the place. Okay, that's the worst shelter ever. What's the bell? Oh, it's not a bell. Someone's hammering. I think it was Ken. Right, let's deconstruct all this wood here. We'll cut that. We'll cut that. Right. And all this grass. We'll cut them. And we'll cut them. Everyone's busy. Production. Cook stove. We can't make beds. So storage shelves hold. Got no scrap metal, so we do need some more metal. We are going to put all these down for scavenging. We need a hell of a lot. So Katina's now observing a plant, or Melody's researching. That's good. What time are we? 11? No. What time? 2100. So everyone should be going bed now. Hunt, butcher, scavenge, repair, deconstruct, console orders, mine, camp, sleeping spot, torch. Provides light while burning. Okay, so at least we can get some light. Should we have one inside the property? Okay, we'll have one inside the property. Camping shelter. Eventually we're going to... I think we're going to have to... make that internal bit bigger. Hans taking a walk. Melody's eating. What have we got actually food wise? Because medicines is good. There's 3 weapons. So what's here? What's this? Laser pistol. His clothing. He needs a weapon, doesn't he? How'd you do that? So Ken. Not sure how they get weapons, to be honest. How do you assign stuff to people? We've clearly got... Don't want to dismantle. That says dismantle. Don't want that. Right. Let's click on Ken. And let's try and find out how. There we go. You can have the pulse rifle. I think we'll wait till they're awake. Sorry mate, I woke you up. So let's get to the morning. We can do the same with all of them. So what combat has she got? Combat none, so she's not having a weapon. Combat 6 is Ken, so Ken can have a weapon. We'll give him a laser pistol. And what about Malady? Has she got any combat? No. So I'm going to keep them off. In fact, I'm going to give Malady a weapon anyway. Because why not? Right. Now what are we up to? Let's get some more storage space. Stockpile can go there. We'll have it all the way across. Right, chop. Task the survivors to chop wood for sticks. Cut wood for sticks and just keep going. Hannah's cutting. Ken is currently constructing stockpiles. Right. Okay. Look at this absolutely crap place. What do we do now? Oh, there's the help. Look. Okay. Right. Storage now. We need camp stuff. Okay. Well, that needs cutting. We got any hay yet? No. Got any clothes? Still got plenty of food at the minute. Textiles and leathers used in crafting and construction. Right, so we need a... We've got a researcher. Let's get rid of these roofs. We've got a workbench and we're going to put another one here. So production, workbench. Where is that a workbench? That's a workbench. Craft. We can make bandages. We'll do 11 bandages. Okay, ranching is not really a thing yet. Large dry rat drives raw resources every time, has a built-in roof. Transforms red meat into dried meat and hides into leather. Okay, so we need a... Oh my god. Does this become part of this then? Okay. We still can't make stick shelters because we've got no sticks. Is somebody... Because we don't really want assembling yet. Observing, researching. Researching. Now, deliver. Hauling items and materials to storage and devices. Yes, construction. So what's this then? Maladies researching. Furniture. We do need a table, you know. I think we can put the table up here. Put the table there. And then we get some chairs. Wooden chair. Furniture, chair, wooden chair. This has got to be the worst building ever. We've still got no metal. Which is not good. Right. So that is a tanning rack. She's crafting. She's making bandages, that's good. This stuff still needs making. Okay, they're all busy. Light and heat, a wall torch, furniture storage. Has that research been done yet? What's happening with that research? Come on. Let's get it finished. New resource bandages, yeah, we've made them, haven't we? Just waiting for this research to finish. Right, research, spaceship deconstruction. Okay, so we researched a technology, let's do another one. Minchy rations, bit of wrapping, a lot of food preservatives and a good heat treatment can give any tasty oatmeal a second life. We are going to do... toolsmithing, construction basics. We're gonna do that. Okay, so that's research. And we're gonna start deconstruct. Where's she going? Preserving tube plants. Right, we need this. We need all this scavenging. So, oh, we've got some metal. Nice. Right. So we can make camp a little bit better now. I'll put that one there. And more. That will seal that side off. Just an open doorway there. So if we put that there. So if we did get another one. That will just leave the door there, won't it? Okay, I'm happy with that. Constructing shelter. Okay. Right then. So there's little bits happening. Melody's going to do some researching, but you're going to bed shortly, Duck, wouldn't you? Hannah's constructing shelter. Need some scrap metal. Okay. Let's show how these stockpiles work. So let's use the help and have a look if there's something for stockpiles. Storage, no. Single order skills. Shelter. Restrictions, schedule. Let's see with storage. No. Okay. Go away. What use for you? Right, let's put the lids on this. So, wow, there's an hole there, Luke. That's a bit of shit, isn't it? Yeah. Damn right. So it's all open in the middle. That's the worst shelter ever. Right. So don't need a sign. Ranching thing. We're not. Shall we start hunting? We haven't really observed them, have we? So we can't really. We definitely don't want to hunt these guys. Do we know what pointy red plant is? A specimen seems hard to be full. A living specimen could be observed and studied from distance. So we really need people observing. Right, so let's get someone on observing better. And we're going to use Katina, I think. We're going to put on observing. She can't cook at the minute, so she will get to observing. And if we can get that, all the observing done as quickly as possible. In fact, if we get everybody observing, even though he's not very good at it, let's get them all on it. Right, okay, pass forward. That guy up there. The little monsters observed. Lightless bird. He can be observed. He's already been observed. Okay, everyone's away. They're going to get to eating. You're right there. So we're going to have a day of observing. Another flightless bird. What's that? Bird nest. Nesting place of a large bird. Okay. Right, let's fast forward now. What's that mean? 5% construction basics. They're better. Right, hang on a minute. We should figure out how to make what we put together a camp as quick as we could, because we're not sleeping in the dirt. We have a roof over our heads and a fire to illuminate dark. Okay, whatever that means. But so I've just read something there. There it is. Right. Materials we've had designed will then need doors, windows, stores and stairs and other building elements. Construction of buildings made of wood, stone and scrap metal. Right, is that research? It's research. Oh, shizer. So, we need one person on research. Don't we? Food crops. Okay. Is that because we've been observing? Activities. Manage the activities done by survivors. So we need to research. So we're going to have Melody researching. And she's going. So she should hopefully now do some research. Yeah. Melody is at the moment observing a red pointed plant, obviously. Ken's scavenging. What's Han doing? Han, what you doing, dude? You're transporting. She's observing. He's transporting, he's observing. Right, we need researchers. Come on. The big flying insect seems peaceful and easily scared. Descent humming flight. It's worth noting, however, that in the rare cases when it gets enraged, it attacks from afar and can fly over obstacles. Okay. And the other one is... The strange plant may be a rare thing native to this world and named it Heptagonia because of its distinctive shape, but produces a sweet syrup which can be harvested and used for cooking. I wouldn't say no to drinking it raw either, it seems to be safe. So that can be harvested. This stuff here can be harvested. I'll harvest all that. These guys, we'll leave them as they are. So Melody's back to researching. Well, I think if we can get that research done as quick as possible, we can perhaps have a look at the building stuff before we go. We've only got sort of 20 minutes left here, and I want to get that research done. So we've got some raw fabrics, cloth and leather. We've got plenty of sticks now, wood, scrap metals getting up there. So if I remove this roof so I can see what's going on, and we can perhaps start crafting some of the stuff. No, not there. Okay, I think what we need is a production and cooking stove, which we're going to put there. Discovery ore deposit. The interesting rock holds some metal ore which can be mined and smelted into alloys. Mining of ore from ore deposits. Okay, so the ore. we can actually cut them. Rock chunks we can mine, ore deposits we can mine. Okay, is everybody inside having a whatever, are they? 2000 hours, have done a bit of a celebration? They are. Need to start making food because it's getting less and less. Then we're going to go to bed now and we are going to wait till morning. We'll have that cut. Okay, we're going to observe him. We're going to observe him. I still haven't been observed. So come in this world then while we wake up, shall we? The place is massive, isn't it? There's no map. There's valley. I mean, it's a lot of the same stuff. Big horned animal. Get that observed as well. Right, hand reaches physical 5. And we've discovered a small broadleaf tree. This fragile looking broadleaf tree could be cut down for some wood. It may be useful to grow it. So I gathered some of its nuts. Planting of small broadleaf trees. So we can plant trees now. So let's do that, shall we? Where are we based? There we are. So we can plant in this area here. Right, so we should be researching. Come on, people. Ken's chopping. Who's researching? Hello? Right, Malady. You, my dear, are going to research. I need to look at these because it's already 7 PM. Has this been done? She finished it. I've been looking. Housing. Boom! Right. Let's get to looking at something what we can do. Where we're going to build. Go. Hannah's planting some trees over there. And where are we going to build a home? I think we'll do it next door to where we already are. So let's get some flooring in. Some stone paving. We have plenty of stone at the moment. Ceramic tiles now. Right, so it's not okay. Right, okay. Flooring. Floor. Right. Gotcha. Awful thermal insulation. Very weak support. No survivor has the required skill level. Required skill construction 2. So we're going to put some metal flooring in for now. Right, and we're going to start dragging for emplacement double times. Allow forbid overlapping over existing instances of the structure. So we're going to have a floor about that big. And then we're going to housing floor that. Housing. Roof, balcony, stairs. We can't really do anything until we've got that there. Scrap metal stairs. There we go, look. So let's have a look where we are in relative to housing, stairs, metal, and that's how we're going to do that. And then we're going to have a double door. No, we're not. Housing. We're going to stick a door at the top here. Wooden door. Oh, we can't yet. Until this terrace must be placed on a wall. Right, so we need a wall first. So wall of metal. Right. So that's going like that. Housing wall. Let's see him build that first. Let's fast forward. And then eventually we can start deconstructing this and going from there, I think. Ooh, something's happening. Skin bark. From a distance, the twisted shapes of the big purple plant resemble alien fossilized trees. Upon analyzing it further, I found out that its bark was tough and felt almost like a skin. I think that skin bark would be a fitting name for it. It should be possible to process into a leather-like material. Right, okay. So, harvest skin bark. There it is. Skin bark. We're going to get all this harvested. Skin barks can be harvested. Yes, yes, yes. What's this guy doing? We're gonna... So, did we find out what this stuff is? This is silicon leaf. Harvestable yield silicon. The pointy red plant is a bulky core with peculiar patterns. We synthesize an unlikely substance, silicon. I've never heard of such a plant before, so it might be unique to the world. I named it silicon leaf. Oh, hello. Well, we'll get to harvesting all that. How are we doing with this construction? We've got everything going really fast. Is he naked? Is he naked? So Han is right constructing stairs. Nice, people, nice. Veggie armor. Right. We need to calm down. And we need to go back to activities. Where's harvesting? Right, so he's going to harvest. Harvest and cut. Anything that needs harvested, anything needs planted, and then mining. Observing, he's going up to 3. Cookie's going up to 4. Right, what's everyone doing now? So Katina's observing orange mushrooms. Where's everyone else? Harvesting, cutting. Malady is transporting. So you can see how this is becoming built, which is pretty cool. Alright, we're going to do one more day, I think, after today, and then we're done. And we'll wrap up. But for now, let's get everyone on constructing as a priority. Yes, we know that. Insufficient materials, we know that. Right, we got... So, they're not building because we need to scavenge. So he's going to be the Hannah's going to be the scavenger and miner. Got to be. And then Katina will be the cook. She's observing, delivering is second priority for now on scavenging. She can't really scavenge, so she's going to go up to. She's not going to do that. Ken is going to be the other scavenger, but only a priority of 2. So Hannah's already scavenging now. Ken's cutting the ladders. Discovery glitter cap. I've never seen mushrooms like these before, so I gave them the original name glitter caps. They are quite poisonous, but lose most of their toxicity when they mature and start glowing. I think that they will make a decent substitute for vegetables. If gathered and cooked when fully matured, however, they are still slightly poisonous to consume raw. Most importantly, they seem to have some medicinal properties and could be ground to make a simple healing balm. Okay. Right, what's everyone doing here now? Are we... No. Are we all going to bed? I think we're going to bed. Right, so... Going to wrap up now, guys. We're going to pause it there. We didn't get to see a finished built construction. Obviously, I'm going to be doing this off camera going forward, but we'll get to that now. I'm going to wrap up anyway. So, Stranded Alien Dawn. Talk about the gameplay. So, I love the gameplay loop. This, I've said this before on previous Sorf plays when it's been a colony sim, because this is a colony sim. I love how it plays. This is my type of game. Going from the activities, which is just like RimWorld, to the schedules and everything in between. The gameplay loop for me is just, it's one of my favourites. It's one of my favourite gameplay type of games, basically. I do love a good colony sim. The first one I did in the series, Mind Over Magic, is another colony sim, and I still haven't picked that up again, and I'm really meaning to. Just there's that many games at the minute that I'm playing because of these series and whatever. But that is on the list to play. This, we'll come to that in a minute. Anyway, so gameplay, excellent. Story, the story is, it's a pretty similar vibe to RimWorld. Obviously, the crash landing, that's the same type of thing. So there's a lot of things copied over from RimWorld. And you've got different storytellers, clearly, who make different things happen. It can be harder or easier, whatever you require. So the story's good. The UI, I do like the UI actually. Everything's easy to access, simple to read. You can pretty much do it without having to look into, especially if you've played colony sims before. The UI is very intuitive. I love how it all looks. It's really cool. So UI, excellent. And now the visuals and the art style. So RimWorld is its own thing. these are going down the more 3D route, and it does look excellent. I love how the people look real, and we're going to zoom in on Melody here. You can see a portrait here. Well, we can't really zoom in on Melody that much, but you can see her there, and she is exactly the same as her portrait. She's off moving some stuff at the minute. Let's move over to Ken. Where's Ken? How do you there he is. There's Ken, and there's Ken. You can see again Katrina. Oh, Katrina. And they all look like they're... He's currently scavenging, as you can see. I paused him now. But yeah, so the UI, great. It's looking through all the tabs of all the colonists. It all looks very intuitive, very easy to read, very easy to understand. Devs have done a good job with this. Sound and music. The music again reminds me a lot of RimWorld. They've gone for a similar vibe with the music, so I can't really give them any points for that. It's okay. Sound wise is also very good. You can hear them hammering away, and especially if you zoom in on them what they're doing. Let's try get an example of this now with Ken here. There you go. There you go. So if we move away from Ken, just let go away. It does. So the sound gets lighter, the sound gets stronger, scavenging, and as we move back in, they're transported at the moment. So yeah, that's sound to music. Overall, that's okay. Replayability we don't normally do on this series. This is normally for the reviews whenever they come around, but this is highly replayable. You can do different people to start with, different scenarios, well, different storytellers, blah blah blah. It's really good. Negatives. I think the only negative really is it's more of the same, right? So no matter what kind of colony sim you play, they all do the same thing. It's just the different settings, and I do like this setting. Look at that moon in the background. Actually, looks like it's ready to explode, doesn't it? So yeah, that's negatives. Not really any. Then we're going to go overall now, and we're going to give it a... So, I'm going to do a new rating system starting from today for the Sorf Plays videos. Previously it was out of 3. It's going to be similar, but I'm going to use thumbs rather than a number. So we're going to go, thumbs up will be, yep, this game is for me. A sideways thumb will be a neutral rating, which means give it more time, or give it more time, keep an eye on it if it's in development, and maybe I'll come back to it at some point. And then obviously thumbs down is thumbs down on this series does not mean that it's a crap game. Oh well, even under my reviews, a low score doesn't mean it's a crap game. It means that it's not for me. Particularly in this series, if I give it a thumbs down, which has happened once, I think. If I give it a thumbs down, then it's just not for me. You may look at this and like what you see, and by all means, that's fine. Everybody's got their own tastes and stuff. So yeah, that's all this is. So, but for this one, this is a thumbs up, and I will be carrying on in my own time the story of Melody, Ken, Han and Katina. So, and that's it. So yep, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Next Sunday for the next Sorf Plays. In the meantime, I'll see you on my next video on Tuesday. Thanks guys. Ciao.